I'm what you call a variety streamer. So I play and stream a lot of different games, from action adventure, RPGs, shooters. The only thing I don't play is sports games, like sports simulators, like FIFA, Madden, 2K.
Yeah.
But I play a lot of games. My first console, I was born into this. My first console was the NES, the original Nintendo. It was that, along with the Turbo Graphics. A lot of people don't remember the Turbo Graphics, but it was a console where the games were on like little cards, almost like a little debit card or something. You would just slide it right into the system. And I actually think it was like a precursor to the Sega Genesis, I believe, like the Sega Master System.
Wow.
So I was 3 years old. My dad had both of those. So I've been gaming since the ripe age of 3.
What is your all-time favorite console?
All-time favorite console? I really enjoyed the Dreamcast for what it was when it came, even though people don't really consider it a successful console because it didn't run long and it didn't have the support that it should have had. But it had a couple gems on there like Power Stone, Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure. As far as my favorite console, I don't know. I feel like the Switch currently is my favorite console, just because
Playing on Switch.
on Switch, my main game on Switch is Splatoon 2.
Okay.
Yes, very colorful, highly competitive game that people kind of sleep on because it looks so colorful and kitty, but it's up there competitively with things like Overwatch and Call of Duty, believe it or not. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
So what made you go from, or make the switch from gaming to streaming to monetizing this?
So again, like I said, I've been gaming my whole life, and gaming is something that I really enjoy. It's a good stress reliever, and it's good to do spending time with family and friends who are into it also. So I'm going to play the game anyway, and there's games I want to knock out of my backlog. There's stories that I want to see. There's multiplayer experiences I want to have. And at one point, once the current generation of consoles came out, like the Xbox One and the PS4, and the Twitch app was built into it, where you could just stream directly from the console, I was like, okay, so what's this streaming thing?
That's really cool. So how did you go about building your community and your following?
So when it comes to building a community and building a following, it's just like having a conversation with anybody. Whoever happens to come across you or discover you. And remember, you can always put yourself out there to your existing following. So if you have a Twitter already or an Instagram already, and you have this thing that you want to pursue that is very network based, very exposure based, very, you're showcasing something. You're either showcasing the game or you're showcasing your personality and your personal twist on something that everyone else is doing. So you put that out there, and people who connect with it naturally connect with it. Like anyone who comes into your stream, you have a conversation with them, you realize that you kind of see things the same way, you share interests. That person may come back because, hey, you're a cool personality, you play games I like to see, I'll hang out there. So it all grows very organically.
Is there a critical piece of advice that you wish someone had given to you when you had started all of this?
Always run back your content. So whatever you do, if you can, go back and look at it just to see how other people saw it, so you can know what to tweak, what looks right, what doesn't sound right. My big thing is audio. All the time I have issues with audio. So when I go to cut a clip that I might want to post on Instagram, my mic audio may not be the highest. So now anyone who's watching it, they have to crank their phone all the way up.
Yeah. And
audio is a big thing. Aside from technical stuff, just make sure you're engaging. Make sure if you're streaming, you want to check your chat. You want to see if people are actually watching you and trying to talk to you and say hello or ask you questions. You want to be aware of what people are saying to you. So always keep in mind you're doing this, but it's someone's entertainment, and they could be watching like a pre-cut video. They could be watching YouTube or something else. So like me, I like to watch Twitch. I like to watch streamers for the interactivity. I can play the game myself. I'm here for what you bring to this and your little twist, your personality on it. And sometimes if you're that interesting of a personality, I don't even care what game you're playing. I'm here to talk to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard you mention Twitch a couple times. Is that the only platform you're on, or do you have other platforms that you stream on?
I am primarily on Twitch. There are other streaming services. One is called D Live. Of course, Facebook has their gaming section now. The big news this past week was that Microsoft's streaming platform Mixer actually announced they're closing their doors. So a lot of people from Mixer have been coming over to Twitch and to other platforms. But I did stream there once or twice. But I am primarily on Twitch. Everybody's in the same place now. So me and Hijack, we can network. I can send, when I'm done my stream, I can raid his channel with all of my viewers. So now they get to meet him, and like vice versa. It's all a big thing that, again, goes back around to networking.
Very cool. So where are the best places for us to connect with you?
So you can connect with me on my Instagram. So DIPPED_gaming.
Cool.
And you will see my face. Also on Twitter as well. So twitter.com/dipgaming. And on Twitch, of course, twitch.tv/dipgaming.
That's what's up. How did that come about? I know there's a story.
So I just enjoy snacks and juice, and when I was in college, my favorite juice, I went from I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mystics. Have you ever had a Mystic drink? So it's like one of those juices that you get at like a gas station or something, or some random juice. I went from Snapples to that to V8 Splash, and it was just, oh, this is my favorite drink ever. I used to walk around campus with like a gallon of it in my hoodie. So I'm just like, oh, I'm going from my dorm to Kathy's dorm. Let me bring my drink and just like shove it in there.
That's what's up.
Yes, so much so you could say I was dipped in the juice. So I
like it.
finessed a little something out of it.
For somebody who's brand new coming into streaming, what is the advice that you would give them for how to build a successful foundation?
My main thing is just showing genuine interest in others. So sometimes people they'll reach out and they'll try to do things that are like very self-serving, but they're not even good at trying to make it seem like they want to be interested in what you have going on. That is the best way to network, I want to say, is genuinely showing an interest in what other people have to offer. So as long as you're genuinely doing that, then you can build, you can grow, and things work out.
Have you met anybody in person or at gaming conferences that you met initially online?
Yes, that has been the amazing part of all this, is that I've been streaming, I want to say, since 2016, and just this past year, because from different conventions and things like that, I met a lot of other streamers. There's this one convention called BlurredCon, which is for like black nerds, like cosplayers, gamers, all types of nerds of color, we'll say. And a lot of my streamer friends that I know from Twitch and Twitter and like cosplayers, they were there. So I got to meet a lot of them in person.